Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Good. So what brings you in to see me?
Kind of mandated by my work. Um, so I'm here because I need a psych evaluation. Um, yeah, it's just mandated, but I went through some pretty serious trauma, and my work just wants to make sure that I'm okay to have my badge and my gun.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
So, can you tell me a little bit more about the trauma that you dealt with?
So he was a previous client, or not client, but he was a previous perpetrator that like we tried to get, and like he's a serial sex offender,
Mm.
and he took a liking to me, and which resulted in him kidnapping me. And he kidnapped me, and I was gone for 3 days. I think it was 3 days. It's still like memories are kind of coming up. Like I remember like the big things, but little details like of how long, like it's kind of still fuzzy. Um, but yeah, he just kidnapped me and tortured me, and um, it was like the worst experience of my life.
Wow, that is a lot for anyone to go through. I'm so sorry that you went through that experience.
Yeah, a lot of people, my job, I deal with sex offenders all the time, and um, just seeing like victims and like what they go through, like I've seen way worse. So I feel like I'm okay. I'm okay.
Well, I can definitely see how it'd be easy to feel that way, but it doesn't matter how difficult it might seem in comparison to other things. It doesn't make it less difficult for you to go through. I'm so sorry to hear that. Um,
Appreciate that. I'm just trying to just keep going, do my job, and keep going and not like dwell in the past, the
that's
things I can't change.
okay. Well, to go ahead and get us started, I'm going to ask you some questions. I've got an assessment here to just go over the symptoms that you're experiencing, and just figure out how best we can help you move forward.
Okay,
Um,
sounds good.
so it's going to be a little lengthy, but we'll go ahead and get started if that's okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
So to start, um, you said that you're just dealing with that trauma. Are you having any symptoms of um, depression, hopelessness, um, family issues, anything going on?
It's definitely like affecting my relationships. And I guess my work.
Okay.
Just like the flashbacks, and like even my partner says that I'm like really hard to be around because I'm just really guarded right now, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to deal with it. It's just it's kind of like an emotional fatigue, and it's just so heavy that I don't want to talk about it. I just want to work, and I want to be left alone, and I want people to stop looking at me like I'm fragile. I just want to bulldoze through the day and not think about being tormented and beaten and burned and put into a car. And I don't want to think about all those things.
Yeah, That's a lot for anybody to think about. Okay. So you would say it's affecting your relationships. Um, let's see. Um, so when did this all happen?
It was about 3 weeks ago,
Okay.
and just like, doing like the police reports and just like really working on like trying to find him and make sure. And like, obviously, I wasn't allowed to work the case because I was the victim, but it was a lengthy process. And now it's like I've kind of fought off like the psych test and the psych evaluation. And now it's like they're making me, or I can't work. Um,
Okay. Um, and is that difficult for you to not be able to do your job, I'm sure?
it is. It is. And everybody is just treating me like I'm a dainty flower that is going to be like blown out of the window. And like, I just want things to go back to normal
I'm
as
sure.
much as they can be normal.
Yeah. So the kidnapping was 2 to 3 weeks ago, and did the problems that you're struggling with happen immediately following?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And have you had any issues like this in the past? Just struggling with any traumatic events like this happening before? Or is this
No, I've never been kidnapped before. I mean, a gun has been pointed at me with like a certain, like I deal with crimes, I deal with rapists, I deal with, you see the worst of the worst, and a lot of our predators, or perpetrators, they're nasty, and they really come at you, but nothing has ever affected me as much as this situation. And no, there's nothing I can even compare it to.
yeah, of course. Um, are you are you feeling um a lot of anger or irritability or anxiety or worry?
I think I'm feeling all of them, with like just the anger of being tied up and duct tape over my mouth and being knocked out with a pistol or whatever gun he had. He had my gun, whatever. And so the anger of like not being able to be in control makes me want to be in control even more now. Like, that's why I feel like people at work, they're like, you need to seek help or something, because I see more of like a control freak. But I lost control. I didn't have any say. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to get raped. I, I, I didn't know if I was ever going to like make it out of that room, or if anybody was going to find me. Um, and it's like, it just happened. So I do worry, and I feel like I'm constantly looking over my shoulder, and it's not like worry or paranoia, but it's just like fear of like the memories are just always there. The memories are always so fresh to where I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm still in that chair and he's like trying to touch me and he's burning me. And like that's the type of worry, fear, and anxiety that I have because the memories are like I haven't processed anything of what happened.
Yeah. You survived something really terrifying, and I'm really glad that you're here so that we can talk through it and work through it together. Have you had any past diagnoses before?
No.
Um, okay. All right. Let's see. All right, so let's go through some more symptoms here. Um, have you been struggling with um, sadness, loneliness, or hopelessness?
Mm. No, I just kind of feel numb.
Okay. Would you say you've had low energy and motivation?
Now I kind of feel the opposite that it's like hypervigilance.
Okay,
If I stop, I think like the memories just kind of all flood back. But if I'm busy, the memories, they're on the back burner for the time period.
okay, that makes sense. Um, are you struggling with any low self-esteem due to what happened?
Yes, in a way. Um,
Okay. Um, have you
I
had,
don't
I'm so sorry.
know. I mean, I don't really know how to. It's like I blame myself for what happened. And it's not really insecurity. It's more of like, I'm mad that I let it happen. And I feel like I could have prevented it from happening if I paid attention closer to the signs of like the obsessive behavior he had with me and to be more careful. And I'm just mad at myself that it happened. And I blame myself.
I hear you. It sounds like your mind is trying to make sense of something that was out of your control.
Definitely.
Um, have you struggled with any suicidal thoughts?
No, ma'am. No. No.
Have you had any sleep disturbance?
Yes. The nightmares are insane.
Sorry to hear that.
The nightmares are so bad, like I can barely even get like an hour of sleep in
Wow.
without having like an extreme flashback to where I feel like I am back in those rooms.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Have you had any appetite changes?
Yeah, I'm definitely eating less. Like I'm still eating.
Okay. Have you noticed that you've lost any weight or gained?
Honestly, like no, I haven't because even with my job, it's like we're constantly running and like I live off coffee and one meal a day.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Have you had any feelings of guilt, worthlessness?
Yeah, I do. Because it disgusts me that this happened, and I just blame myself that I allowed this to happen.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Um, have you noticed that you've had any crying spells, or irritability?
Definitely irritability.
Okay.
I think my whole squad is over me right now. I can't cry. I As much as I feel it bubbling up inside of me, I can't cry. And I think it's just coming out in like control and irritableness, like you said.
Have you struggled with concentration?
Um, I'm not as sharp as I was prior to like being kidnapped and held hostage. But it's not affecting me that much, but my concentration isn't as sharp as it was because obviously, like, there's a lot going on in my brain.
Right. Okay. Um, have you noticed a loss of interest, or pleasure from things that would usually bring you pleasure?
Yeah, I don't even want to see my boyfriend right now. I can't really stand to be around my partner, and he's basically family. Um,
Okay. Have
it's
you
like
had,
the only thing I have interest in doing is work, but yeah.
okay. Have you had any complaints, like noticed any like body complaints, anything going on, like stomach hurting or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Okay. Would you say you've had um any kind of excessive worry? Um, I know you said that you were feeling hypervigilant. Um, do you feel like you're excessively worrying about anything like it happening?
Yeah, I would say that's mild. Yeah. Just like, what if, because I don't even know if they've caught him yet. So it's just kind of like the what if he like returns or if he finds me and it happening all over again and worse.
Wow, that must feel really scary.
It is, yeah.
And you said that you're struggling to sleep, maybe getting in an hour a night.
It's probably more, yeah, maybe more like 3 hours. It's just hard to like stay asleep for like longer than an hour. It's like every hour I'm woken up and then like I fall back asleep.
Okay. Are you feeling fatigued, more tired than usual?
Um, no, not really.
Okay.
Feel kind of wired.
Okay. Have you had any feelings of panic or a feeling of doom?
Mm, no.
Okay. And would you say you've been keyed up or on edge? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you been dealing with any nervousness?
No,
Okay. Um, have you struggled with any dissociation?
um, no, I feel like I'm too much in my body.
Okay. Have you noticed yourself making careless mistakes, um, or a lower attention span?
No,
Okay. Or are you easily distracted or struggling to finish tasks?
no,
Okay. Have you had any racing thoughts?
no.
Okay. Have you noticed losing things or feeling forgetful?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay. Um, have you been fidgety or struggling to sit still at all or making impulsive decisions?
No.
Um, would you say that you're feeling paranoid? Okay. Or angry?
I'm definitely angry.
Okay. Would you say that um, you've been isolating yourself or avoiding others?
I have been avoiding like my boyfriend. And it's like when I'm at work, I just want to work and I don't want to be bothered. It's just like this weird, like I don't want to sit at home because no one's there, but then once I'm around people, it's like don't talk to me, you know.
Okay. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 5, could you tell me how this is affecting your ability to do things on a daily basis? Um, just your functioning at work or home in general?
Personally, I feel like I am fine and that I don't even need this evaluation. Like I know like it was a traumatic event and like bad things happen, but you know, I feel like I can learn from this and like learn like for this to not happen again. Um, but with like the nightmares and like the constant flashbacks, like I guess a 3.
Okay. And are you currently on any medications?
No.
Okay. All right. And do you have have a history of being abused,